Fastest way to remove hard inquiries for free in 24 hours. Welcome back to the zoomazip.com channel. This is the #1 way to delete hard inquiries from your credit report fast. And it's 100% free. In today's episode, I'm going to cover a big problem that's growing in the credit repair space: how to attack and delete hard inquiries. Now you say, why is this a problem? Well, there's a lot of reasons. A lot of people want you to sign up for services just to delete hard inquiries, when you can do it for 100% for free. I want people to really truly understand how hard inquiries affect your credit score, because there's a big misconception out there. So today we're going to cover two big topics: how to delete those hard inquiries, and how they truly affect your credit score. So you can really stop stressing about them now. But before we get into the entire how to delete hard inquiries and how they affect your credit score, I want to cover a very important topic that's a huge myth in the credit repair process. People believe that if you add a bunch of trade lines to your credit profile or you open a bunch of credit cards, that's going to boost your credit score, and that is not the case. Adding credit cards or adding trade lines to your credit report while you're working on your credit and you got crappy credit does not boost your credit score. People always email and comment below asking us, do you know what secured credit card can I add to my credit to boost my credit score? Well, the fact of the matter is secured credit cards don't boost your credit score. Just stop believing that adding a credit card is going to boost your credit score, or flooding your credit report with a bunch of new accounts is going to help your credit profile. It will not! Remember, every time you add a new trade line or a new account to your credit profile, you're reducing your average age of credit. Focus on building your credit. Focus on getting your finances in line. Banking with the right credit union? Go watch all our other DIY and informative videos where we discuss credit unions. It's super important for you to understand how valuable that is, because instead of applying for these crappy credit cards, you should be applying for credit cards with a credit union. But first, you need to build and establish that relationship and get your finances on track and show them that you're a responsible, and that's the #1 key. So the big important tip here is stop applying for credit while you're working on your credit. Here's the big but: if you don't have any positive credit, you don't have any credit cards, any installment loans, you have no positive credit, then you have no choice but to add maybe 1 or maybe 2 credit cards to your credit profile. You need it because you have no positive credit. Your entire credit profile is built on negative items. That's the only time that you want to add positive items to your credit report. Or you want to add some type of credit builder, like the ones that we have discussed in past videos. We are not going to cover that right now. But I just want to clear this up because a lot of people think that you have to go apply, and this is what causes the big problem in credit repair. You shouldn't be applying for credit while you're working on credit unless it's absolutely positively necessary, because you're going to reduce your average age of credit. Then you're going to rack up all kinds of hard inquiries. All those hard inquiries don't really hurt your credit score. What they do is they make you look thirsty to lenders, and we don't want to do that. All right, so thank you for listening to that rant, but let's get into how to delete these hard inquiries. There is absolutely no need to send any letters now. If you want to, you can. But I'm telling you right now, the easiest and fastest way to attack these hard inquiries is to just call the credit reporting agencies themselves. Call Experian. Call Equifax. Call TransUnion. Experian is going to be super helpful. I don't understand why, but their customer service is top tier. When you get to TransUnion, they're going to act like a complete a-holes. Equifax may not be so nice either, and I'm going to put the numbers in the description below so you can actually see the numbers and save them in your phone. Save it in your notes. That way you always have these phone numbers. Now, Experian has 2 numbers because they go back and forth and they wanted to play tag. Sometimes they'll shut down one telephone line and then they'll switch to the other. It's a crazy tactic that these credit bureaus use, and I don't understand why they do. But the point is, I just want you to know. The biggest thing that we hear all the time is, oh, they told me that I have to file a police report. Or, they told me I have to call the creditor. Don't freak out! Just stay calm, be the nicest person you've ever been. When you call the credit reporting agencies, if they don't help you, say, listen, it's okay, I greatly appreciate all your help, then hang up the phone. Hang up the phone and then call right back and talk to somebody else. You have to understand something about the credit reporting agencies. They are not there to help you. They're there to keep you down as much as they possibly can. Because by keeping you down, as a subprime borrower, it is much more profitable for them because they sell your information to every subprime lender out there. That's why you get offers in the mail. You get emails, you get all this junk about all these junk credit cards that you don't need or want. You get them about insurance rates too, or apply for a home loan, or apply for a car loan, or refinance your car. All of that is coming from the credit reporting agencies because they're selling your information if your credit score goes up. Your credit profile is no longer valuable to them if it is not subprime. Subprime lending is a billion-dollar industry. They want people with bad credit scores, so they can literally rip you off with higher interest rates. So the golden rule when you call the credit reporting agency is, if it doesn't work, be kind. Hang up the phone and then just call back again until you get another representative. Then try again and make conversation with the representative. Don't just go straight into the juicy. No, you don't do that now. Once you pick up the phone and you call the credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, you want to ask for the fraud department. The fraud department, that is exactly who's going to be able to help you. Now, once you get to an actual human being, you want to be the nicest person you've ever been. You're literally going to verify your information with them, and then they are going to say, "Hey, my name is Franco. How can I help you today?" Franco's not going to be very happy or enthusiastic, but you need to be very, very kind to Franco. You're going to say, "Hey, Franco, how are you doing today?" I know nobody's asked you that, but I want to ask you that because I know you've probably had a rough day and everyone's been yelling at you, right? Franco's going to say, "Yes. Unfortunately, everyone has been yelling at me." Franco's going to laugh with you. Then you're going to say, "Listen, Franco, I'm not here to yell at you, but I just noticed something a little weird on my credit report. There's a bunch of hard inquiries that I did not authorize. I was wondering if you can help me dispute and delete these from my credit report. I would greatly appreciate it." Now, either Franco is going to be super helpful, or he's going to give you the speech of, "Hey, yeah, sorry, you're going to have to talk to the creditor about that. That has nothing to do with us." If Franco does, then you say, "Okay, no worries, Franco. I hope you have a wonderful day." But if he doesn't say, he says, "Yeah, tell me what hard inquiries you're talking about." Now, you want to make sure that you have them all written down, separated by each credit bureau, so when you call them, you are prepared. You're going to give them the name of the hard inquiry, the date it happened, and then they're going to file a dispute. Dispute them from your credit report, and they're most likely going to tell you, "Hey, we filed a dispute," or they're going to say, "We deleted them from your credit report." This is great news. Then all you got to do is hang up the phone and you're done. Now, anytime that you call the credit reporting agencies, never call them first thing in the morning. This is very important. They are getting inundated by phone calls first thing in the morning. Also, you don't want to call them right before lunch because all they're doing is watching that clock. Like, "Hey, is lunch going to start yet? I can't wait to get off these phone calls." So, you don't want to talk to them then. You want to talk to them slightly after lunchtime because they've had their break and they've had their food, and now they're in a better mood. So for me, the best time to call is between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. I call this the sweet spot. Never past 3 p.m. because, again, they're getting inundated. Everyone's trying to call them before they close. The actual call center is not taking any more calls. People truly think that this is really difficult, and it's truly not. You just have to be patient and be kind to people. You're going to get exactly what you want and what you need. I have never ever called any credit reporting agency and had any issue, but if you come out with an attitude or you're just not a nice, well, don't expect a warm reply or positive help. Let's just be honest, okay? When you talk to somebody the wrong way, what do you think is going to happen? And on top of that, if you're rude to them, they're going to log it in their system. They're going to know every time that you call, you are not a nice person. They could leave any private comment for the next service rep. When you call next time, there could be a noter like, "This guy was an ass." They're not going to be willing to help you because, guess what? All of them work together and they don't like to deal with mean or rude people. Would you? A special shout out there to everyone working on their credit and finances with ZumaZip credit repair software. ZumaZip will create custom metro to attack letters, attacking any negative items that are hurting your credit. If you're trying to attack hard inquiries, it will let you know. And it won't allow you to attack any hard inquiries that are attached to any open or closed account. So, if you don't want to do any of this alone, ZumaZip has a full service. The link is in the video description below and going to be pinned at the top of the comments for anybody who needs it. It's a huge tip that you do not want to miss here. You never ever want to attack any hard inquiries that are attached to any open or closed accounts that are on your credit reports, because this can cause them to close those accounts or remove them from your credit reports. They might think it's some type of fraud and you don't want that. Now, a lot of people ask, can I dispute any hard inquiries that are on my credit report from any business credit cards or any business transactions? Well, if you have the business account and it's active, no, don't dispute it. Why? Because it can cause it to get shut down. Now, there is a tactic that I've seen out there that a lot of people talk about. It does work, or it can backfire on you. If you get some type of business credit card, let's say you got it and you got approved for it in like less than a week. People say that you can go out there and you can attack that hard inquiry on your personal side and delete it before it hits your credit reports in that 30-day window. It is true. In fact, but it is very, very risky, and it can possibly cause your account to get shut down on the business side. So, understand it does work, but you're seriously rolling the dice. It could cause a big problem for you, so I want to give clarity on that, because people have asked me, is it true? Does it work? Yes, it does work, but it could backfire on you. Now, another question that people ask. I went to a dealership and they ran my credit like 20 times, and I did get the car, but can I actually dispute all those other hard inquiries? Yes, you can dispute any hard inquiry that is not attached to the car loan. So, if you got approved by Bank of Car Loans as an example, then don't attack the Bank of Car Loans one. Attack all the other ones. You can do that and it can work. If you choose to do that, and I'm going to give you a little insider tip here. If you are applying for a car loan and you know that you don't have the best credit, let's be honest with each other here. You should know if you're going to go apply for a car loan and you don't have great credit. And if you're going to apply and you know they're going to possibly shotgun your credit to a bunch of dealerships, banks, and lenders all over town, then what you need to do is when they give you the form to fill out, the form is going to say, I authorize so-and-so company to run my credit. You actually can modify that form and put on that piece of paper, I only authorize this dealership to run my credit one time for each credit reporting agency. Then sign it. They're going to see and they are like, yeah, whatever, that's okay. If they beak the law and run your credit more than that one time that you authorized them for, guess what? They have broken the law and you can actually sue them. ZoomaZip.com can assist with that too. Because you only authorized the dealership to run your credit one time at each of the 3 credit reporting agencies. Another great way that you can avoid getting all these hard inquiries is doing a pre-approval. Literally go online and Google automobile pre-approval or auto loan pre-approval, and you're going to get all type of pre-approval companies. You can then apply one time and you are going to see if you pre-qualify for any of their auto loans. If you're looking for an auto loan, if you're looking for a credit card, if you are looking for a home loan, you can do the same thing. Credit card pre-approval and all of them will come up. That way you're not racking up a bunch of hard inquiries before you get a credit card or before you get an auto loan. Now I want to show you exactly how a hard inquiry affects your credit score. This is directly from FICO, the people that actually make up your credit score. The FICO score is the only thing you should be paying attention to. If you're looking at an Advantage score or a Credit Karma score, and it shows you your score has dropped, it's false. It's fake, don't believe it. Pay attention to this actual inquiry logic. FICO score models observe inquiries over a 12-month period. So, 30-day buffer, auto mortgages and student loan-related inquiries that occur within the prior 30 days to scoring have no effect on the score. That's pretty crazy if you think about that. Now, there is a 45-day day due window, so outside this 30-day period, multiple auto mortgage student loan-related inquiries, can that occur within any 45-day period, are treated as a single inquiry. So, if you rack up a bunch of hard inquiries at an auto dealership, it only counts as one. If you go apply for a bunch of home loans because you're trying to get the best rate, it only counts as one. If you're applying for a bunch of student loans and you get a bunch of hard inquiries, it only counts as one. This is only specifically for auto loans, student loans, and mortgage loans. You're allowed to shop a rate and get the best rate possible out there. People that freak out and say, oh my God, my credit score is destroyed. No, it's not. It literally counts as one hard inquiry. Now you're going to have multiple hard inquiries on your credit report, and that's what you want to get off your credit report. But it's only going to affect your credit score as one hard inquiry. I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered a lot on how to delete hard inquiries for free. We covered how they affect your credit score. Now make sure you are subscribed and like this video for the algorithm. Watch the next video, because it is about how to delete charge-offs from your credit report. Now, if you feel that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score. Remember, the credit bureaus must remove incorrect information, and we will help you with the tools and information to make your credit journey as smooth as possible. Again, welcome to ZoomaZip.com, and reach out if you have questions.